Is in danger of collapsing into civil war. Defense Secretary Robert Gates is sending 400 Marines and one additional ship to join U.S. forces either in or heading to the Mediterranean. Aid workers on Libya's border with Tunisia say the situation there is reaching a crisis point. And anti-government rebels held off forces loyal to Muammar Gaddafi overnight to retain control of at least 3 cities. Correspondent James Rosen has the story.
In Ajabia, 500 miles east of Tripoli, rebel fighters test-fired anti-aircraft weapons as they braced for another battle with regime forces. In Misrata, 125 miles east of Tripoli, rebels celebrated after they reportedly managed on Monday night, with the aid of defecting army units, to repel regime forces trying to reclaim the city. Still, Muammar Gaddafi's son denied the regime has lost control over any cities east of the capital.
The civilian authority is still there, and they are still in contact with Tripoli. The government is supporting our people there to reorganize themselves again and to fix their affairs.
There are scenes the like of which I have never seen before, a literal sea of humanity.
Tracking the growing humanitarian crisis along Libya's border with Tunisia, Fox News correspondent Jonathan Hunt estimated some 60,000 refugees have fled the fighting.
Anything of value that they did have was stripped from them at the checkpoints being run by Gaddafi's militias.
Libya could become a peaceful democracy, or it could face protracted civil war, or it could descend into chaos.
Testifying before the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Secretary of State Clinton defended the Obama administration's handling of the crisis.
We feel that we did this in a prudent and effective manner, and we did it in a way that did not raise the alarm bells around the region and the world that we were about to invade for oil.
Clinton said the U.S. respects the rebels' desire to be seen as autonomous, unaided by outside intervention, while America's top Mideast commander, General James Mattis, reminded lawmakers that establishing a no-fly zone would first require American fighter jets to destroy Libyan air defenses. At the Pentagon, senior officials sounded guardedly optimistic about the status of Gaddafi's old chemical weapons materiel.
And I think I'd just leave it as we're keeping an eye on it, and I think it is not an immediate concern for us.
The UN General Assembly voted today to suspend Libya from the Human Rights Council, while UN Ambassador Susan Rice vowed that the Obama administration will keep the pressure on Gaddafi, quote, until he steps down. Brett?